Hi. Sorry, I gotta take my cheat sheet out here. I just told you, well, if you watch the videos in order, what I just found out that the title of what I have wanted to be all my life is a life coach. Even though you can get certified and have all these degrees and still it's here and here. And ethics comes first, and then everything else, because if you have no ethics, the book does you no good, and street knowledge does you no good if you have no concept of ethics. And if you don't know what that word means, go look it up. Ethics is just so important. I was having a conversation with one of he's a therapist that teaches executives how to stay focused. So I was telling him, I'm going through classes, and he said, Tosh, you have to be very careful not to cross the line between what a therapist, licensed person, should do and what a life coach does, non-licensed. And to me that didn't make a lot of sense, but I understand where you're coming from. I really do. Because I gave advice to my one sister and she decided not to take it. And the other sister is like, okay, yeah, well, I would never teach my children at a young age about sex. And I said, yes, but if you don't tell them something, they're going to go someplace else and get bad knowledge. Now, to me, that's not unethical. However, I would never, well, it depends on how close I feel to you, I guess. I would never think to tell that to anyone else, And a lot of people say, oh, you're a life coach, you can say that. I'm weird. I'm not here to tell you how to live. And I'll put it as delicately as I possibly can. I encourage you to think about, educating your children on sex. Mama says as soon as you're old enough to ask, you're old enough to know. And my one sister did teach her son all about the birds and the bees and wrap it up and don't come home with no babies and stuff like that. So, till today he's had the same girlfriend. He's, I think, 23 now, and he's had the same girlfriend for like 3 years, which for youngsters, pretty long time, and no babies. And the other one, well, let's just say she's got 4 girls. Yeah, the one who hated me. You don't have kids. You don't know what you're talking about. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, that was from the educated sister with degrees. Oh boy. God bless them. So, ethics is really, really, really important for yourself. First of all, if you don't love yourself and you're not ethical to yourself, just like everything starts with self. You say, well, Tosh, I'm looking for a man that's da-da-da-da-da. And then the first thing I'm going to say is, are you that already? You say, well, you're single. How come you're single? I'm single because I love myself. I just haven't found anybody who else is going to love me the way I deserve to be loved. And I'm not talking about all the foo-foo fancy stuff and being lovey-dovey. I'm talking about I am the queen, okay? The queen of your domain, our domain, just like you are the king of our domain. Whatever comes up, I say, okay, Tosh, is this going to hurt you? No, okay, then I'll tell him about it. I'll bring it up at the table at dinner tonight, I'll get back to you tomorrow. Ethics, people, ethics. We're in this state, country, mindset today, we have just lost ethics in business, Oh, well, I could pad that. See, that's my problem. I don't charge people. All my life, I never have. Thus, I am financially challenged. So that's got to stop. But, we all just need some ethics for self, some love for self. And you can't go around blaming others for your problems, not the God, not the devil, not the girl next door because she looked at my husband and she enticed him, or, the pool boy that enticed my wife by walking around with his heart on. So what? It's still not ethical for you to go touching that boy. It's still not ethical for you to go around touching that girl. No matter what you like, who you like, what their parts are, what their parts aren't. Ethics, people, ethics. If it ain't right, it ain't right. Don't do it. You know, you'll get your reward later by sticking to the code. Okay, so then there's the other Life Coach 101, life being all about life and different parts of life. Therefore, there's different titles of life coaches, which I knew existed, but I didn't know that there was so many. Like the lady I was telling you about in the first video, she only does products. She's a life coach product. She's a product life coach. She teaches me how to put my product out there. Product is, you know, whatever thing you're doing. That's what they call a product in life coaching. So my product is 2 Minutes with Tosh. My product is the Divinity Bank. My product is the Soul Sessions, you know. And she's, you know, my lessons from her today. You know, is it going to work? Test it on, 10 people, see how they feel about it. Just like any other thing in life, you know. So 101, do your 101 on you. What do you want? What are you ethical about? What do you believe in? What do you not believe in? And this, for the person who asked me a question this morning about having a horrific life. Why do we choose to hang on to something somebody said 25 years ago? You know, even when I do a reading for you today, there's no time on the other side. So that angel, that guide, that archangel, whatever, there's no time over there. So when I see a big 3 in my head, and a big 3 usually means years, tomorrow that could change. There's no time. Honey, let it go. Make your life what you want it to be today, no matter how horrific it is. And once again, I've lost track of time, damn. I hate it when I do that. Hang on, guys. So, and I lost track of time. So, love you, be good to yourself, and have an awesome day. Bye.